Welcome to part 3 of the 24 horsepower tractor comparison. In this video, we will be putting all 3 of these industry-leading subcompact tractors to the test to see how powerful they actually are. The John Deere 2025R, the Kubota B2601, and Yanmar SA324. In part 1 and part 2 of this video series, we compared the main features, characteristics, and powertrain specifications of these tractors, so make sure to check those videos out. Also, subscribe to the Tractor Bob's YouTube channel for more content like this. Each brick weighs about 30 pounds, plus an additional 250 pounds of weight is added with the medium-duty pallet forks that are attached to each tractor. In order to make it as fair as possible, we are laying 15 bricks per layer, adding 3 at a time until the tractor fails to lift the pallet. With 1 layer or 700 pounds of weight, the Kubota is unable to lift the pallet to max height at max RPMs. At 800 pounds, the Kubota gets the pallet about 4 feet off the ground. At 970 pounds, the Kubota gets the pallet about 2 feet off the ground. And at 1,060 pounds, the Kubota is unable to lift the pallet more than a couple inches. Keep in mind that the max weight we lift here won't be as much as what's on the spec sheets of these tractors, since much of the weight is distributed further from the pivot point. The John Deere lifts 700 pounds pretty easily, but is unable to reach full height. At 790 pounds, the Deere is able to get the bucket pallet 4.5 feet off the ground. At 880 pounds, the 2025R gets the pallet 3 feet off the ground. And at 970 pounds, the Deere is only able to get the pallet a foot or so off the ground, and was unable to lift more than that. At 700 pounds of weight, the Yanmar is able to lift the pallet basically to full height in low RPMs. At 880 pounds, the SA324 got the pallet about 4.5 feet or more off the ground. And at 970 pounds, the Yanmar got the pallet about 3.5 feet off the ground. At 1,060 pounds, the Yanmar is able to lift the most, getting the pallet over a foot off the ground. The Kubota lifts 1,060 pounds with a 3-point to full height, but is unable to lift 1,150 pounds. The John Deere 2025R lifts the pallet only a couple inches off the ground at 1,060 pounds. The Yanmar lifts 1,060 pounds to about mid-height, however only gets the pallet a couple of inches off the ground at 1,150 pounds. Let's see how well each of these tractors are able to pull 40,000 pounds. The goal is to get the truck and trailer onto the cement pad.
Okay, I guess we're good.
We are going to put the trailer in the same spot each time. Now you can tell this gravel is already kind of loose, and that's just going to get worse. However, we will pack the gravel down after each go. The Kubota B2601 is unable to get the trailer more than a few yards and cannot get the trailer past a small dip in the ground.
All right.
Too much.
The Deere is also able to get a few yards with the trailer, but gets caught on the same dip as the Kubota tractor. Even after giving it another go, the John Deere bogs out before it can get the trailer into the cement.
Keep going.
The Yanmar tractor, with very impressive power, is able to gain enough speed to get the trailer up and over the small dip that the other tractors struggled with, and successfully pulls the entire trailer onto the cement pad. We had our doubts there for a bit, but the Yanmar succeeded. Very impressive. This test will give us a rough estimate of the differences in bucket size in gallons, starting with the Kubota B2601, which has the biggest bucket of all three tractors, holding about 47 gallons.
Will you fix the rubber deck? Nice.
We challenged Adam to get the bucket full of water to full height and successfully dump the giant rubber ducky we bought from Amazon for 20 bucks into the kiddie pool.
Yep.
On the Kubota, he did an absolutely terrible job. We almost fired him. The John Deere and Kubota buckets look about the same size, however they are shaped a bit differently at the mouth. In our rough estimate, the John Deere 2025R tractor holds about 46 gallons of water.
Yep.
On the John Deere, Adam was able to get the rubber duck in the pool. Now we knew the Yanmar SA324 had the smallest bucket, and we measured it just under 40 gallons, which is about 6 or 7 gallons less than the Kubota and the John Deere.
I'd say that's full.
The experienced Yanmar tractor operator that he is, Adam is able to control the bucket a bit better on the Yanmar than on the other two tractors. And again, he is able to get the rubber duck in the pool safely. Well done, Adam. You can keep your job. The speed test is most surprising because the tractors go about the same speed, but the acceleration is noticeably faster on the Yanmar tractor. We did this test several times, and each time the Yanmar was noticeably quicker off the start. We put all three of these tractors to the test, and all three of them did extremely well for being only 24 horsepower subcompact tractors. The John Deere seems a little less powerful than the Kubota and Yanmar tractor, which wasn't much of a surprise given the lifting specs we went over in part 2. I'm a bit biased, but I truly believe the Yanmar is the best buy because not only is it several $1,000s less expensive, but the interlinked technology with the Yanmar engine and transmission clearly gives the tractor more power to the rear wheels, which clearly came to light in both the pulling test and speed test. Thanks for watching part 3 of this in-depth tractor comparison of the John Deere 2025R, the Yanmar SA324, and Kubota B2601. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up. That really helps us out a lot. Hit that subscribe button to see more content like this. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, go check those videos out. You can find them on Tractor Bob's YouTube channel. Have a great day.